I better open my eyes for this. Darkness fills my peripheral vision. It takes a while before my eyes become accustomed to the low light. And there's suddenly a girl in my bed. Oh, 30th anniversary. Cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know this game was a 30th anniversary edition. Alright. Well, hey guys, Zack here, and welcome to World End Syndrome. Yeah, there. World End Syndrome. So, this is a visual novel. I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but to my knowledge, you move to a new town and you meet these 5 beautiful young women right here, and they cause trouble for you. That's all I know. And I know there's like some branching paths and all that. I've seen other people cover this game. There aren't many people covering this game, mainly smaller YouTubers like myself, but I thought it was an interesting game. I thought it looked interesting, so I figured I would cover it. And here we are. I'm a little bit late. It's been out for a while now, but I thought better late than never. And I do like me some visual novels, so I figured I would play it. Thank you for whispering in my ear ASMR style. I really appreciate that. That wasn't creepy at all. Okay. But anyway. Here's my menu. I have no characters discovered. Map. No locations discovered either. Collection. Nothing. Missions. Nothing. Alright. Alright, anyway. New game! Also, this game has this autosave feature, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. Because it means I can't... Well, I mean, this is already a lovely shot right here. Some lovely imagery right here. But anyway, this game has an autosave feature, so I'm a little worried about how it's going to record, because autosave doesn't really work too well with when you're trying to do a Let's Play. But here I am playing it, so clearly I don't really care all that much. Look at the moon. So pretty. Oh, there's my castle. It has begun. What has begun? Mihate Town. Mihate Town. This dreadful cursed town. June 1st, at dusk, with the signs of an impending rainy season. Hey! Hey, you! Huh? Protag. Yes. That's the perfect name. Don't you have to get up? You're going to Mihate Town, aren't you? Mihate Town. Yeesh. Get up! Okay, so we already were up and at 'em. I rub my hands against my sleepy eyes. I feel like I'm still swaying in a dream. I don't even recognize where I am. Hey, if you'd stay like that on the train, it would have been a disaster. That voice brings me back to reality. You have to change trains at that station if you want to get to Mihate Town. But you were sound asleep. I normally wouldn't meddle in other people's business, but I had to wake you. Hey, you had this awful frown. She grimaces, apparently imitating the way I had looked. Wow, no reaction. Was it too funny to laugh at? No. My heart's been beating extremely fast. I would like to make one of these one day. These are very pretty to look at. I like visual novels. I would like to be able to make one. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to make a game, but there are software to help me with that, so maybe one day I'll make a game. Until I actually make a game, I'm stuck here criticizing them on a YouTube channel that I own. So, yeah. Or maybe you feel sick? She looks into my face, and I turn away reflexively. My heart skips a beat. No, it's not like that. You're going to Mihate Town too, right? You're going there too? Yeah, that's where I'm headed. I saw you were sleeping on a brochure for Mihate Town, so... Oh, okay, somebody say something. Really? You have nothing to say? I was about to say. I mean, really? You have nothing to say? Maybe like, what a coincidence. Or maybe we should go together? No? Nothing? Yeah, that is kind of rude. Well... Yeah, the protag here seems like a real grade A antisocial butterfly. I would know. I myself am an antisocial butterfly. I have friends. I just don't converse with them very often. But anyway. Well... Oh, I get it. Everything's got to be perfect, or nothing makes sense. She sits up straight. I'm Yukino Otodashi. I write for a magazine. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Yukino. I know another girl named Yukino, but different last name. Are you by any chance... Maybe not related, but do you by any chance know her, or is she related to you in any way, or something like that? Probably not, but, I mean... I'm willing to bet that there's like an interconnected multiverse for every single game that I play. I mean, it's been a theory since time began, so it would make sense that it would be true for somewhere along the line. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, nice to meet you too. Do I have a name? Or am I just protag? Our magazine has a section called Twilight Travel. We're thinking of doing a feature on Mihate Town. Mihate Town is this mysterious little place where people still believe in all kinds of myths and legends. So, they believe in magic and witchcraft and spooky stuff. Okay. Okay. Well, as long as they're friendly, I don't really care what they believe in. They could believe in the devil, and I really won't care as long as they're nice. I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you as a person. I mean, but if you like the devil, I'm not gonna. If you are the son of the devil or something like that, I'm not gonna judge you. But keep it to yourself, please. I really don't want to know. That was just a long-winded joke. So, yeah. If you want to laugh, I'd be happy. Yeah, laugh if you want to or not. I don't really care. But anyway, I mean this is pre-recorded, so I wouldn't know if you laughed anyway. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you laughed. But anyway, legends. For example, have you heard one called the Legend of the Yomibito that brings misfortune to the town? Huh. Yomibito. I've never heard of the Yomibito. I'll look it up after this. Legend of the Yomibito. It said that the dead come back to life and slip away into Mihate Town every 100 years. That's not creepy at all. And it's supposed to happen this year, according to their schedule. The dead are called Yomibito, and they say that as long as the Yomibito exist, misfortune continues within this town. Well, I mean, it's not the strangest thing I've heard, but who knows? Yukino Otonashi looks into my eyes. I'm unable to say anything in response. Her smile blurs and splits into two, then overlaps to become one again. That's just a legend, right? Of course, but older generations told stories to pass on important messages. That's why legends are meaningful. Fair enough. But since Mihate Town has a lot of these old stories, it's fair to think that generalizations have had a lot to say. Generations. Not generalizations, although you could generalize some things about that story. I mean, it sounds kind of far-fetched. You can make up anything you want. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, it may be something beyond what we think we know about the world. That's what I want to write about. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? No, I do not. I mean, my guy seems like he's kind of socially awkward, especially around the opposite sex, of which you happen to be. So who knows? Maybe he understands, but is too distracted by how pretty you are. I don't know. I don't know what's going through my protagonist's head. He hasn't really said much of anything. I said I was a writer earlier, but I'm just starting out. This is my first professional writing assignment. Good for you! You gotta start somewhere. I'm really excited about this. People I don't even know are going to read what I put in print. Yeah, that can be scary. That can be scary at first. I have a feeling I'm never going to forget this assignment. Yeah, I would imagine it's your first piece. You don't ever forget your first time. I mean, you never forget the first time you do something, because it's permanently ingrained into your mind. The first time you tie your shoes, you'll always remember that. First time you write something and it becomes successful, you'll always remember that. Point what I'm trying to say is you never forget your first. I see. I feel like I'm talking too much. I don't know why, but I can't stop myself from talking to you. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really saying much in response, and I kind of have a habit of doing that when I'm talking to somebody. Just a little bit, but I'll just kind of listen and pretend to know that I pretend to understand what they're talking about, but anyway, when I'm talking to somebody and they actually want to listen, I never shut up. Case in point, I do a YouTube channel, not for a living, but hopefully one day for a living. And case in point, I never shut up. She'd probably talk anyone's ear off, not just mine. So, how about you? Why are you going to Mihate Town? She points at the brochure in my hand. So we're getting into meat and potatoes of it. Her eyes bear down on me again. Embarrassed, I quickly turn away. I'm transferring to the high school in that town. I'll be living in a relative's mansion there. Living in a mansion? That's unusual. Are you on your own? What about your family? My family. He doesn't have a family, does he? Or at least most of his family probably isn't around. Sorry, it was rude for me to ask you, seeing as we just met. You don't seem to have much baggage with you. I don't like having many things in my room. Your room is usually pretty empty, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. That's not good. Why? Apparently, people who don't keep much in their rooms tend to be disposed towards disappearing. That's a weird thing to say. It's like they're ready to leave at any time. Maybe it means they're leaving wherever they're staying. Or they're ready to leave this life. I'm just gonna pause the game. Oh, that's how I pause. Okay. Do you have a page in my book? No? You don't have a page in my contact book. That's unfortunate. I haven't done anything yet. I'm just sitting on the train. Yeah, is a pretty accurate summarization of what just happened. Conversely, those who fill them with what they like are full of vitality, like idol posters or family pictures. My room is full of stuff. I can't show you any of it because my camera is kind of affixed to my tripod, but you can see some of the stuff back here. I got a little Ike up here, up there, right there, and I got some other things on the shelf hanging around. I got a plush Angry Bird. I got a plush Angry Bird. Okay, but anyway. Conversely, yeah. You... It's a tunnel. Once we're through it, we're finally... Welcome to Mihate Town. That's a pretty view. I really hope that isn't copyrighted. That was only the introduction for the game. All right, so now we're in the story, meat and potatoes of it now. So, the intro just broke. The intro just broke. There's a small square past the ticket gate. The area in front of the station is more open than I expected. A few students and businessmen are coming to the station. This is where my new life starts. I turn around to see Yukino Otonashi standing nearby. Yukino. Wow, you remember my name. That's great. She nods excessively. Well, I need to get going. Good luck, new kid. She pats me on the shoulder and leaves with a bright smile. I placed my hand over the spot on my shoulder where she touched me, and watched her walk away. I feel like I'm still asleep or just dozing off. It feels strange, like I've been bewitched by a fox. That's a weird analogy. Now I'm alone, the realization that I arrived in town starts to fully hit me. Once I've snapped back to reality, I look around the station square. This is where my new life starts. I mumble the words she said, and a smile comes to my face for some reason. A new life. Whatever. Suddenly, the traffic flow in front of the station suddenly comes to a halt. I feel someone staring at me intently. A girl is standing under a light post a short distance away. I don't see her. She stands still as if trying to blend into the dusk, staring at me. Stranger danger. I mean, what the hell's going on already? It's like she's accusing me of something. I can't move a muscle. She slowly raises her right hand. Her hand slowly rises to cover half her expressionless face. Her left eye gleams sharply, capturing my entire body. My breathing becomes shallow. Did she turn into bats? She a vampire? A bat flies just past my head, missing me by an inch. I involuntarily cringe. Okay. Oh my god, what? When I look back at that lamppost, the girl is gone, as if she'd never been there or had been a mirage. What the hell was that? Who knows? When I look up at the sky, the stars are already shining above me. Evening falls on the town. It's slow, as if the entire world is winding down. This messed up world. I wish this awful world would end. Don't say that. And there's the World End Syndrome logo. Okay. Is that the end of the prologue? Okay, well, actually, I could keep going. Never mind. I thought I was gonna end the episode there, but apparently not. Save. To the World's End. Okay. I have no idea what this game is so far. We arrived in town and some girl gave me the stink eye. They were good days. Yes, they had been good days. Curtain by Agatha Christie. Oh! I take a fork leading away from Tsunami Street and arrive at a plateau. Oh. This town's main shopping district situated near the ocean. You can find anything you'll ever need here, and if you can't find it, you probably didn't need it. Anyway, sound of the waves in the distance is soothing. Mansion. Okay, situated at the top of the hill in Mihate Town, this mansion is owned by the protagonist's uncle. With a modern design, the view from the outdoor porch is a must-see. The main character lives here while attending Mihate High School. I eventually see a building draped in the darkness of the evening. That's my uncle's mansion. This will be my home from now on. It's a little large to be one person to live alone in, but I'll get used to it. Mihate Town. I'll be living here on my own in this empty little town. Small coastal town of about 8,000 people sitting between two capes. Okay, this town was considered to be a summer resort long ago, with many permanent families keeping mansions here. However, as the influence of the Kamishiro family grew, tourism subsided, and even now the beautiful beaches are off limits to swimmers. Well, that's a problem. She's still not listed in my thing. Why is she not listed in my thing? Is she not an important character? I don't know. You'd think the first character I met would be important to the story in some way. Okay. For a moment, a strong breeze brushes by my cheek. I turn away. The sea enters my view. What is that? There's a black dot moving by the lighthouse. I don't see anything. Is he crazy? Where is the lighthouse? When I squint at it, it stops moving. I stare at it for a while, but it doesn't move a bit. I must be tired. I take the key I'd been given out of my pocket. When I open the front door, I find myself looking into a fairly large entryway. I step inside to take my shoes off and discover another pair of shoes lying there as if unceremoniously kicked off. It's a pair of women's pumps, I suppose. They must have been left behind by a previous visitor. I place my own shoes neatly along the wall and look around the dim room. I grope for the light switch along the nearby wall. There it is, right next to the front door. I find the switch and flip it on. Whoa. Yeah, that's a nice place. Whoa is accurate. That is a nice place. The living room is quite large, but that wasn't the reason for my reaction. There's trash everywhere. Potato chip bags, empty bottles, and fashion magazines are scattered on the floor. I don't see any of what you just described, but okay. The woman who used this place previously must have been a world-class slob. I feel the need to clean, but I want to unload my luggage first. I've been told to use the bedroom on the second floor. I stand in the center of the living room and look around. The stairs up to the next floor are in front of me. They're made of wood and have no handrail, almost like a ladder. I start going up the stairs when I hear a jangling sound coming from the back of the living room. What was that? It's a wind chime. Okay. This game is confusing me already. Is there a large enclosed porch on either side of the living room? This is a nice place. The lights of the town are spread out below. Beyond them, the sea is descending into night. I think I can see all Mihate Town from here. There are patio tables and chairs here. There's a lamp on top of the icebox. It must be one of those kinds with sensors that turn on when it gets dark. Yeah, that's what it seems like. The dining table is on the other side of this patio, and the kitchen is beyond that. The bathroom seems to be on that side, too. The laundry machines must be installed over there, as well. I see a fan, a set of couches, and other furniture, but something seems to be missing. There's no TV. Okay, so the uncle doesn't watch TV. That's not a deal breaker. In the city, I mainly use my TV as a stand-in for a clock, so not having one isn't a particularly huge issue for me. I suddenly noticed a radio sitting on top of the table. A radio. I wonder if it works. I pick it up and check to confirm that it has batteries in place. Then I take it and head for the bedroom upstairs. There's a single bed and a wide desk. This was originally a guest room, so it's minimally furnished. But it's still a rather large room. Seems kind of luxurious for a student like myself. I put my luggage down without turning on the light, and head back down with the radio in my hand. I cut through the living room and get out onto the porch. I place the radio on the side table. When I hit the power switch, sound starts to play. It does work. Next up, an incident involving a missing 17-year-old student from Umizono Kita High School. Yomibito, I hope you find peace tonight. The end of the world. World End Syndrome. My name is Hiraku Tsukioka. Thank you, Hikaru Tsukioka. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm serious, yet gentle voice froze from the radio. This is a fateful year for Mihate Town. There's a legend here that every 100 years the dead come back to life. If you're from here, you may already know. Yumiboto. Yumiboto are resurrected spirits that return to Mihate Town and cause misfortune. It's said that the Yumiboto loses its sanity at the end of the summer, which is why it begins killing people around that time of year. Those drifted back to this world called Yumiboto and are thought to bring this misfortune. Why is there a legend like this here? Have you ever wondered about this? I used to believe that it was some sort of fate that this town has to face. However, recently, I've come to think of it differently. This town attracts death. Thanks! That was unsettling. I remember what game I'm playing. The stronger your feelings toward the deceased, the more likely they will appear in front of you. Is there anyone in particular you would like to see resurrected? The Yumiboto legend. An old tradition in Mihate Town. Once every 100 years, one or more dead people will revive as Yumiboto and cause misfortune within the town. This year is the 100th anniversary of the last known occurrence. Once every 100 years, the dead come back to life. I close my eyes, seeing an elegant silhouette behind my eyelids. As the shape becomes more and more defined, I feel a trembling in my soul. I feel someone peering at me from the dimly lit space outside the open window. I squint into the darkness. The voice on the radio chuckles, as if the speaker is watching me right now. This has gotten creepy. Just kidding. Don't believe it. You shouldn't go chasing after death. Shouldn't go chasing after death. Shouldn't go chasing. A fresh scent invades my nose. In the summer sunlight, the waves push and pull at the coastline. I'm rocking alone in the cradle created by gravity. I must be dreaming. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake from it. I don't want to go back to the real world at all. I want the scent to embrace me as I slumber. This scent. This gentle scent. My hopes are rejected outright. I'm pulled right back into the darkness of the real world. What time is it? I must have fallen asleep after turning off the radio and lying down on the bed. Only the sound of the ticking clock tickles my ears. I protest this for a while, keeping my eyes shut against the world. It doesn't stop me from waking up, though. That's odd. I still smell that fragrance I noticed in my dream. A soft smell surrounding me, caressing my cheeks and hair. I shift my body slightly, and suddenly feel something soft beneath my palm. Huh? I try squeezing a little. Whatever I'm grasping is yielding, but resistant. It feels good. I better open my eyes for this. Darkness fills my peripheral vision. It takes a while before my eyes become accustomed to the low light. And there's suddenly a girl in my bed. Could this be... This must be the woman that just showed up in my house. I slowly begin making out a silhouette. What? Why is she in my house? Sleeping girl's face is right in front of mine. An unfamiliar girl's sleeping face fills my vision. What the? I roll off the bed and jump right up. Who are you? I can't eat anymore. This is such a cliche. I mean, why is she in my bed? Who is this girl? This is a mystery that will have to be revealed in the morning. I lean against the wall and try really hard to return to my dream. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here. So, there's just a mysterious girl in my bed, just casually as you do. I'm not entirely sure why she's in my bed, but she's in my bed. So I think on that note, we're going to just kind of leave the episode here and pretend that didn't happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, this game's interesting. I mean, it definitely seems to be going for a bit of a horror feel, I guess, because so far there's been a lot of darker imagery in this. And granted, with a name like World End Syndrome, I'm pretty sure going for a darker theme is what they were going for, but it's different. I like different. So, I think I'm going to leave it here. Going to save my progress. I'm going to leave the episode here and continue on with this, because this game is interesting, and I will definitely continue playing it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, check out my Patreon description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out. So, I would definitely appreciate if you did do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!